Do you remember the moment you realized that the world had changed? Let me tell you a quick little story that has nothing and everything to do with the future of our world and how you fit into it. In 1917, the United States faced a huge problem. They were working hard to compete in the industrialized economy, and there was a shortage. Not a shortage of oil or coal or other natural resources, a shortage of people. Specifically, obedient factory workers. The solution to this economic dilemma? It was an experiment of sorts. It hadn't been done before, until someone thought of it. Mandatory public school. Unfortunately, the initial purpose of the United States public school system was not to inspire children or generate scholars. And it wasn't created for dreamers, people who color outside the lines, break the rules, and challenge the status quo. The public school system of the early 1900s was invented to create a nation full of adults who would obediently do their jobs in the factory assembly lines. Teaching kids to sit in straight rows and scheduling the entire day with the ringing of bells wasn't by chance. Punishing those who didn't conform was purposeful. These were the skills they would need to join the labor force. Intentional or not, this early method of turning dreamers into workers was an investment in the nation's economic future. And it worked. This then led to several generations of productive, fully employed workers. But it isn't working anymore. Why? Our economy has changed. We don't live in an industrialized economy anymore. We live in a connected economy. Right now, there are more users on Facebook than there were people on the planet 200 years ago. Technology has made it possible for us to connect with people, ideas, and information from anywhere in the world instantaneously. And as a result, our economies have expanded from localized towns and communities to the entire world. We have globalized trade in nearly every way. In the past, the obedient, do-what-you're-told without question people were rewarded for working hard and putting their dreams aside in order to toe the line. They were given well-paying jobs that led to long-term careers. They were guaranteed pensions, benefits, and the promise that they would always be taken care of. And they were. But that promise is gone for most of us today. Even if you have a white-collar job, the majority of white-collar workers are still working in a factory. Instead of operating a sewing machine or welding a widget, they now push pencils, type on keyboards, or process paperwork. It's still factory work because the entire focus of the day is spent on increasing productivity, which leaves little room for creativity, spontaneity, or individuality. The educated, hardworking masses are still doing what they're told, but they're no longer getting what they deserve. Even if you do everything you are told to do today, graduate from high school, go to college, get a degree, work hard in whatever job you can find, if you're lucky enough to find one, you're not guaranteed anything. Companies are being forced to change or die right now. Layoffs happen much more often than job openings appear, and the highest paying jobs are disappearing or heading overseas at an alarming rate. If you have a job where your boss tells you exactly what to do, he or she will always find someone cheaper than you to do it. Did you know that the average length of a job today is about 4.5 years? Contrast that to the 1960s when it was 40 years. The connected economy rewards a different group of people. It rewards the people who see things differently, who don't conform, people who have ideas that no one else has, people who are willing to work hard but know that the old way of doing things is broken. The connected economy rewards you not for being a cog in the wheel of life, but for standing up and reaching out. The connected economy rewards the connectors. Whether it's connecting a person to a person, a business to a business to a product, or a product to a person, those who learn how to connect are the ones who will survive and excel in the connected economy. That is how the world has changed. It's not about to change, It already has. Things are different now, and they're not going back to the way they used to be. Look at Facebook. What's their product? It's you. Your network, your information, your ideas, they all have value. Does Facebook pay you for the money they make selling your information to advertisers? No. But we still use it because we have an innate desire to connect with people. In fact, neuroscientists have found that we are actually hardwired to connect with each other. Some people know how to leverage this innate ability in today's economy, but most don't. And because they don't know how to do it, most of them are paralyzed with fear, resisting the shift, despite clear indications telling them it's time to change. In 1917, a group of people performed an experiment that forever changed the way that we earned a living. The world today is facing another huge problem. We're facing a shortage of our own. Not a shortage of factory workers or consumers. The world has enough of those. We have a shortage today of dreamers and connectors. And so, we're holding our own little experiment. And you happen to be the subject of it. This 8-minute presentation was specifically designed to seek out and find the connectors around us. Those who recognize that we are on the brink of the next economic revolution, who are ready to thrive in the connected economy, and who are searching for the best way to do it. The internet and technology are rapidly changing the way that we do everything today, including how we make a living. It's not too late to embrace the change and find a way to make yourself relevant and profitable in our brave new world. And that's why we've invited you here today. We've created something that rewards you for connecting. It pays you for bringing people together behind a cause, product, or idea. And we have systematized it and made it so that you can do it from anywhere with anyone at any time. If you are passionate about helping people, if you are passionate about changing lives, if you want to position yourself to be a capitalizing force within the connected revolution instead of just a bystander, let's start now. Do you remember the moment you realized that the world had changed? How about the moment you realized you could change with it?
And with that being said, welcome, 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 Ready for Revolution. This is your brother and friend, Brother Eric Trey Muhammad, coming to you live from Planet Gold Rocks. That's right, you're on www.goldrocks.info, where we bring you the opportunity of a lifetime. And it's like the orator just stated, you're in a world now, family, a new age, where in fact, relevant and profitable is the order of the day in a brand new world. So I welcome you to our global wealth building event. And if you have been looking for a better way, you have absolutely come to the right place. Just a little about myself. Again, I'm your brother, Eric Trey Muhammad. I am a bronze director with Karatbars International. My wife, Falami, and I are business partners in Karatbars International. And we're both students of Wealth Builders Worldwide, the collective that brings you this platform here today on www.goldrocks.info. Impress it on your mind because you want to share that with everyone. This is your portal. This is your virtual how to do business, the new normal in a new world. We continuously, Falami and I, share this opportunity with teams throughout the world, and we've been blessed with a lot of success at it. I'm also a member of the Nation of Islam, and I'm a son of Kwame Ture, also known as Stokely Carmichael. Now, we've been influenced, as many have, by these great senior mentors ahead of us. This is Mr. Michael and Miss Manisha Dalco. This is the dream team of power couples. Both Mr. Dalco, 15 years as a mortgage banker, his wife, 20 years as a corporate trainer, and they are both full-time and retired Karatbars affiliates. They are full-time and they are retired Karatbar affiliates. And here is a little bit of what they do, what we do, and what you have the opportunity to do today. We start a global home-based business with 100 and plus countries around the world. You save gold for yourself. You share with others how to do the same, and you earn residual income as your team duplicates. Nothing is mandatory in our world. Everything is optional. No cost to register. That means it's free, folks. And we exercise the number one principle as a wealth builder, and you have that available to you today. You absolutely learn how to pay yourselves first, not last. This is absolutely the number one millionaire secret. So go ahead and write it down, take a screenshot, do whatever you need to do, because the formula here is when you exchange declining paper dollars into the world's best appreciating asset, gold, you will build wealth, and you can build it massively. Now, tier one is cited there, folks. Tier one written in bold. Tier one means a no risk asset. There's no risks here in handling, appreciating, and acquiring gold. There's no risk there. There's no loss involved in the acquisition of gold. The only thing you may lose is the debt, because gold is debt free. Now, it also involves understanding the principles of the working class and the wealthy class. These are two different elements and two different mindsets. See, because in the working class, we assume a role in society, and our role in society only dictates a certain mode of operating, and that's spending and saving. And unfortunately, it's in that order. You see, because when we spend psychologically, we're willing our wealth away from us, literally willing it away from you. When you spend, it doesn't have a point of return. It may have begun with you as you gain compensation through your employment, or if you're self-employed, wherever you gained your revenue from, you willed it away from you when you spend it. Spend is synonymous with gone. And then you find yourself back in the hamster wheel trying to recreate the wealth that you just squandered. And then also in this mindset, which is proven to be a detriment, but it's a part of the working class mentality, we save only for memories. Yeah, it's true. We save for that trip. We save for that particular cruise or excursion, or we save for the clothes we like to wear or the car we like to drive. We save in that way, or we save once we reach a point of desperation when we're so far behind the 8 ball, we're not even on the same game table of pool. But when you deal out of a wealthy mindset, and when you learn how to appreciate that gold is absolutely money, not this trash we call cash, we learn how to exchange that declining paper dollar into the world's best tier one appreciating asset. So we save for ourselves. We pay ourselves first, and we invest in ourselves. And this gives us the power to leverage the economy under our own roof. And you're going to learn more about that. And you're going to learn the process of circulating what we hold on to. We have a closed ecosystem, folks. And when you circulate in that side of this system, you start with a point of origin being you, and it goes around that system. All the needs are handled, all the obligations, all the duties and responsibilities related to you, your household, is handled under this one system. And by the time the money comes back to this point of origin where it started with you, you find it multiplied. So yes, we learn this system in Wealth Builders, and we learn by first processing the opportunity by discovering our why. We learn how to dream. We learn how to achieve. We learn how to explore, envision, and eventually we grow. There, pictured on your right, is Mr. and Mrs. Tyrone and Miss Valerie Best. This is the ultimate dream team. This is the power couple of Wealth Builders Worldwide. Mr. Best, the CEO and founder, and that's his better half, many will say. His second half, many will say. They leave the jury out for that, but they all seem to operate out of one mind. And they produced this beautiful book, The Dream Chaser Manifesto. This book, family, is the one, it's the guide, it's a syllabus as to how you can survive in a jungle of non-dreamers. Ben Franklin was known to say that you live until you're 18, but you're buried at 65. So between 18 and 65, what did you do? Well, whatever you did, it didn't involve what you're involved in today, because you have the power to maintain relevance and be profitable at the same time in a brand new world. And it starts with having a plan. What is your plan? Where are you in life right now? And where would you like to be in the future? Now, hold on to those two questions. because that's a lot of ground to cover. That's a lot of distance from where you are in life right now. Did you expect to be on your couch? Did you expect to be in your chair, on your chair? Did you expect to be laying across your bed watching soap operas or the like? Did you expect to be sitting in your car trying to figure out how you're going to make ends meet? Did you expect not to be able to go back to work to assume your role with the level of normalcy, if you can call it normal? It was what you were used to as you were 8 weeks ago. You see, where you are in life right now and where you would like to be in the future hangs in the balance on this question here. If you keep doing for the next 10 years what you've done the last 10, will you reach your goals? The truth is, we don't have enough time to keep doing what we've been doing, family. And this is why, in an age where some things are being forced to pass away and other things are now coming into fruition, coming into an opportunity, coming into a new norm, you have to embrace the change. But let's break up that mindset a little bit that may deter us from seeing it. See, when you look at our timeline, the matrix that we've grown up in, we started school basically at the age of 5, and we went through all the tenets. That means 21 years of education to do what exactly? To get a job. Now, mind you, job only means a role in society, and jobs have their place. But we're clear, everyone's not going to be the doctor, the lawyer, the engineer, the farmer, the lawn care specialist, the hair care specialist. Everyone's not going to be those things. However, those things are necessities in society. But what about you? What is your role? You work 40 hours a week for 40 years of your life and retired on 40% less of what you were earning, and that wasn't enough what you were earning in the first place, but now you retire on 40% less? To do what? How do you realize your dream when you're making less than you could have absolutely made in an attempt to accomplish it? So you find yourself now in the world of downsizing. So here you are, you might be of the age of the baby boomers. Do you know that 10,000 people turn 60 years of age every day in the world? Every day. And that 60-year-old, that baby boomer generation, what are the responsibilities they're attached to? Well, many of us are taking care of our parents ahead of us. Others are taking care of the children that we had behind us who now have children. And the economy is so distraught, so uprooted, so in flux that there's not a demographic that supports the financial well-being of those coming behind you. So now you, the single breadwinner, where you might be the one or the fixed income, the retired income, or the little to no income, you're taking care of all three categories. You're taking care of your future, you're taking care of your past, and you're distraught in your present. You've downsized everything. You find yourself possibly returning back to the workforce, and you find no relief until you're relieved. That should not be your story today. When a window opens, it's only because a door closed. When you see adversity and change, you see opportunity. But look at the new lives that are being born every day. Even in this climate, people are coming to birth. Families are having having children, and they're looking forward to a new world. But what talk will you have with them? If you continue to embrace that matrix, you're going to say that you're going to go to work for school for 12 years, college for 4 more years, and you're going to work until you die. This is not the look of a future that any child is looking for. What's the problem? The problem here is the cost of living. Family, it is impossible to outpace and outgrow exponential inflation with a linear income. Meaning, if your monies are dependent upon you clocking in and clocking out, you have a problem on your hands that's beyond your ability to repair, because you cannot depend on doing the same things you've always done. There's just simply not enough time. Warren Buffett, one of the great investment persons, he says, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Now, what put the power in couple is somewhat expressed here by Mr. Michael L. Dalco. because one half of the Dalco team, he says, if you don't find out what real money is, you will work until you die. So not only do you understand you have a need for money, but you have to now be focused on what real money is. And we submit to you that cash is not money, it's paper. And when anything is defined as money, must be a store of value, Mr. Dalco says. It must have the ability to be worth as much or more in the future as it is today. It has to be able to store your labor. So in wealth building, this is what we learn. We learn the 4 keys to building wealth. We learn how to create residual income. We learn how to accumulate that appreciating asset, which is gold. We outrun, outpace, and outdistance inflation. And on top of it, we utilize the advantages of the tax code. I know that you think that tax season is only designed to get you that brand new, shiny, used car. There's more to taxes, but taxes have been a penalty more so than a benefit to us. But we teach you just the reverse. We teach you how to make it a benefit and not leave you a life of what we call a life of Donnie.
Oh my gosh.
Where's all your money gone, Donnie?
Taxes 9, 10, 11. Let me fix my houses.
But it's okay. It's part of the game.
No, it's not fun.
It's not fun to what?
It's the worst part of the game.
Oh, it's what?
Taxes.
Ooh, Donnie understands right away. He's sitting there in his drawers sobbing because he understands the kind of future he's looking forward to if he bases it on this game of Monopoly. Do you understand when people have full control? You know what a monopoly is? A monopoly is when someone controls the entire board, controls the entire game, has all the pieces, have all the moves checkmated for you. So wherever you move, there's a consequence, but there's a benefit for the one who owns the board. Taxes, family, takes as much as 40% of the income you work so hard for over the course of your career. And taxes are in everything. Just think about how much you spend to go to work every day, but you're only paid once a week or once every 2 weeks or once a month. But every day you're paying for clothes to be cleaned. You're paying for your grooming standards. You're paying for your uniform. You're paying for your refreshments, your breaks, your lunches. You're paying for transportation to and fro. And all those payments come with taxes. And then you get an income or a check that is also taxed. Taxes can take 40% of your income that you work so hard for over the course of your career. But when you're on the other side of money, boy, you welcome them coming. You treat taxes like you would treat a string around your finger. You don't even know it's there unless you take time to look at it. So what do we do about this in the world of wealth building? We take advantage of understanding where we are, and we learn the quadrants that are in front of us, and then we jump to the brighter side of the quadrant. We're going to introduce to you the formula by which you can get on the other side of money. You see, we primarily operate on this side where you have the employed and the self-employed. The problem with this side of the quadrant is there's no leverage. But when you submit to a system, you decide to be a part of a system, then you're doing big business because you're allowing the efforts of others to satisfy your wealth needs. And as you accumulate this wealth, you're able to invest and reinvest in yourself to the degree that money now works for you instead of you working for money. We promise you, family, when you find yourself in a leveraged business that maximizes the B&I quadrant, you are now enjoying a lifestyle way beyond your dreams. So in Karatbars, we answer all 4 keys to the creating of residual income, of the accumulation of appreciating assets. We show you how to outrun the inflation, and then we utilize the advantage found in the tax codes because we are Karatbars International. We're an e-commerce company based in Stuttgart, Germany. We were founded in 2011, and we are the world's largest distributors of gold bullion of the highest quality in small transaction-friendly weights. It doesn't matter, family, what your $5 bill says. It only says 5. But if you want to feel the weight of 5, you need to exchange that paper for gold. And we make it available to you in affordable increments. This is our CEO and founder, Dr. Harold Constantine Sykes. He's the author of 2 great books, and he has a mission. And his mission is to produce the highest quality gold available in the market, make it easily accessible to the masses of honest people around the world at a price point everyone can afford. My goal, he says, is that Karatbars helps millions find financial freedom from the current system of debt. He went on to say, in his German vernacular, who owns gold has always money. Well, you can say it in German, you can say it in Greek, you can say it in Arabic, you can say it in Swahili, but it all translates into the same. And there are people in the world that understood it. J.P. Morgan said gold is money, everything else is credit. The former head of the Federal Reserve, Alan Greenspan, the people that own that gigantic printing press that's printing trillions upon trillions of dollars, paper dollars on a daily basis to throw the economy into another tizzy. He said gold is always accepted. That must mean that he's not using this trash that they dole out to us. But you also have Mr. Robert Kiyosaki, who's made it clear that gold is God's money. Think about it. Gold is just as indestructible than the creator that made it. Man, come on. You can't lose with something that can't be lost. That's something that can't incur debt, with something that cannot be destroyed. There's power in the gold, and gold is money. Let's show you some of God's gold. This is our gold. This is a picture of our cash gold, and the power and beauty in our cash gold, it all carries weight. Each cash gold card is equipped with a black light authentication feature on the front. But check this out. It's a physical product. This is not just a picture of some artwork or certificate you receive in the mail. This is physical gold, not an ETF. It can be stored for free or shipped to you. But even beyond that, it can be utilized, our cash gold, as a digital vehicle, because it can be used like a digital currency to purchase within our own ecosystem. Boy, you're going to hear more about that as you decide to remain on the other side of money. I'm telling you, once you get a taste of what it is over here, you don't want to go back. It's convertible, because cash gold can be exchanged for cash within the ecosystem without having it shipped to you. And you got some power in this thing. This is why we utilize gold, because gold provides price stability. Remember, we talk about leveraging the economy under your own roof. Don't you want to be in a position where it does not matter who the president, the governor, the mayor, the city council person, the senators are? It does not matter. They do have a role in society, and we applaud them, but that doesn't have to be yours. How would you like to be the head of state in your household, the CEO, the chairman of the board, the straw that stirs the drink? How would you like that to be you? Well, when you deal with gold, you're dealing with price stability, folks, and this affords you that opportunity, because price stability in any economy means that the general price level does not change much over time. So here you have a picture of a 1920 Model T Ford, $645. Ooh, why? Because it's gold. So the cash was backed in gold, or you can get a kilogram of gold and you can drive off with your nice shiny car. Fast forward to 100 years later. How did that $645 now turn into 40 grand, $40,000? Does it mean that there's so much value to the dollar that it takes more of it? Oh, no. Well, is it the car? Is there so much more value to the car that it takes more of it? Well, perhaps, but no. You see, your dollar bill is only worth 3 to 5 cents worldwide on the scale of purchase power. All right. So that means if you have a $5 bill and it's only worth 3 cents, guess what? Your $5 bill is only 15 cents. How many more of those fives will it take to get you the satisfaction price of the seller or the satisfaction price of the manufacturer? Well, in this model, in this document here, it takes $40,000 worth. But if you had that same kilogram of gold, folks, do you know that you can give that bad boy up and you get that car and change back? The other reason we deal with gold, because we understand that inflation is a scourge amongst us. The price of goods and services go up and the value of your money decreases. If you don't believe it, look at the screen here. Look at 1998, what your $20 bill could have gotten you. Look how strong it looked, look how full your cart was. But as the bill got lighter and brighter, so did your cart. You can see through it now. You can see the other side of your cart now from one side, because the purchasing power, inflation has robbed your dollar of purchasing power. I'm almost ashamed to show you what it looks like today in 2020. You don't need a shopping cart. You don't need a buggy. Heck, you'd be lucky if you can fill a picnic basket. Family, with $20, you can take the items from the store and then put it in your pocket or in your purse and keep on moving. That's how bad and that's how valueless this dollar has become. So before it loses it all, you have an opportunity now in this window to take full advantage and set yourself in a lifestyle of your dreams, because we show you how you can now start a simple, duplicatable business with Karatbars from home, from the safety and comfort of your home. You can enjoy financial security, independence. You create that hedge, that protection in this time of crisis, because gold leverages the household, and all of it begins with your free gold savings account. That's right, folks. If you just supply your name, your address, your phone number, your username, and your birth date, you are in business in over 140 plus countries around the world. And the keys to our compensation plan, which you're going to learn about now, deal with leverage and exponential growth. Because with leverage, you understand that gold gives value to the paper that you're using to navigate through the society. Yeah, so you use the paper, but you save the gold. And then exponential growth is where you get to delegate this opportunity amongst people and gain and reap reward. J. Paul Getty said it best. He said, I would rather have 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own efforts. That's what you want in this life. Now, we're going to show you how to do it. We're going to give you an illustration of what it could be like for you, but it really depends on you. Write down these 4 Ds: dream, desire, determination, discipline. You have those, you have a business, and you have a lifestyle of success and a lifestyle way beyond your dreams. Now, we're not financial advisors, and this presentation is not designed to give financial advice. The following examples show calculations for illustration purposes only. We're painting the picture for you, family. It is not a guarantee of income. We can guarantee there's income associated with this opportunity in Karatbars. What we can't guarantee is the size of your dream. You develop that on your own. So here's our plan. Let's look at that free gold savings account and what it does for you in the name of a unilevel bonus. Now, if you notice, there's 7 options here. We're just going to cite 3 of them, and the others will take care of themselves. Look, the unilevel system is a free position. We already told you what it requires to get a free gold savings account, right? Now, if you sponsor 5 people, do you know you've maximized the savings plan? If you sponsor at least 5 people who do the same thing that you do, which is to save gold for yourself and share with others how they can do the same, do you know you can earn up to 6% commission into infinity, folks? From a free gold savings account, and you'll be compensated monthly through our unilevel compensation plan into infinity. That's forever, forever, ever, forever, ever. And there are no obligations here in Karatbars, so you have the advantage of doing more. Would you rather earn once a month or 5 times a month? See, in our world, more is better, and we show you how to get it. Because we also have optionally the dual team system. This is where it gets sweet, folks. When you treat your business as a business from home, you ain't punching nobody's clock no more. It's a foregone conclusion. I used to do that thing. And before the pandemic came, I was already gone and retired from the punching of a clock, thanks to Karatbars and thanks to the wealth building culture, the Wealth Builders Worldwide opportunity. Here, you can learn to choose a business package and open an additional stream of income for yourself. You can save cash gold and save gold products for yourself and tell other people about it. And you know what's going to happen? This is going to be you in front of your computer, in front of your laptop, on your phone, on your tablet. You're going to get paid for teaching new partners how to duplicate what you've done. So that's one side of it. Now, look at the direct commissions that are attached to it. Because again, we're talking about the power of leverage and exponential growth. These are our multi-gold packages, family. Why are they called multi-gold packages? Because there's many ways you can obtain gold. There's gold in each package. Each package contains a certain quantity of gold. That quantity is based upon the status of the package. You'll learn more about that, but they come in 4 statuses: bronze, silver, gold, and VIP. All right. Now, you make the package available to someone and they acquire it, you get a 10% commission off it. But if that second person decides to make it available to another person, you'll get 3% commission off of that. And if that second person decides to make it available to a third person, you know what? You're going to see 2% commission off of that third person's effort to get involved. Now, remember, Mr. Getty said, I'd rather have 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own effort. This is where we show you how leverage and exponential growth meets. Because suppose you didn't stop at one person. Suppose you didn't stop at just telling one person. Suppose you told 10. And those 10 people duplicated exactly what you had done, which was to open your free gold savings account, get a hold of a package, and save in gold. Man, that means you're going to have 100 people earning you a 3% commission. But wait, that's exponential growth. But it gets even sweeter, because if those 100 people, not if, strike, when those 100 people do exactly as you get the 10 people to do, now you have 1,000 people blessing you with 2% commission. You won't know them. You won't know their names as much unless you join one of our Let's Go weekends or some of the events we're going to make available to you today. You're not going to know these people, but you're going to feel their presence. It's called ching ching. Then you have the dual team bonus. The dual team bonus is just as sweet, because the dual team bonus allows you to accumulate power, leverage, additional leverage in the plan. Because every time anyone on your left team or right team acquires gold products or acquires a business package, it creates units. All right. And those units adding up, accumulate rather, to the point where you earn what's known as a dual team payout. So if you get 25 units on one side of your leg or team and 50 on the other, you earn that DTP, that dual team payout. And here's the other power. Depending upon the status of the package, you get a dual team payout commensurate with either bronze, silver, gold, or VIP. And that also runs into infinity. You see? So if you have a bronze package, that's okay, because you can be a millionaire from bronze. We'll show you how in a second. 40 euros. Well, that's a very nice burger. But if you want a VIP package, the top of the compensation plan, when you acquire a VIP package, now you went from burger to filet mignon. And how often can you get paid? Well, let's think about it. How about 180,000 dual team payouts per week? Can you do that through your employer? You can if your employer is you, and your business is people, and your product is money. Who does not want money? That's what everyone is striving for. But look, let's show you what the gold matching aspect is to the gold matching bonuses. See, in multi-gold, you get gold matching bonuses in our multi-gold packages. You want the multi-gold package. If you're a VIP, for example, do you know you can go 7 generations into your organization and receive almost 1.5 grams of gold per acquisition? And it doesn't stop there. Whatever status you can come in on, you're going to see gold. You're absolutely going to see gold, because all the packages come with gold in it. However, not all the packages bless you with a multi-gold match, but the majority of them do. Look, and then you have the other matching bonus that's involved. This matching bonus is fire, because, okay, you went out and got 10 people. Those 10 people got 100, and those 100 people made 1,000 for you, right? Well, if those 1,000 people got dual team payouts, you see, and they're in your direct line of organization, if those 100 people got dual team payouts, if those 10 people got dual team payouts, you get a matching bonus. What's a matching bonus? Oh, I'm glad you asked. A matching bonus is a 5% commission of for other people getting paid. I mean, it stuns me so I stutter. Weekly payouts are earned through commissions out of cycles in your downline, right? Well, if someone down in my organization gets paid today, whether it's a VIP, whether it's a gold, whether it's a silver, whether he or she is a bronze, I'm going to receive a 5% matching bonus because they got paid. Now, I have 2,000 people in my downline. Just imagine, look, as a VIP, you want to be there. You're going to get a matching bonus on every level, but I'm telling you, when you have the power of VIP, woo. And if you're not ready for VIP yet, don't worry. You're in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. We'll help you get there because Karatbars produces a 5 and 5 promotion. And in that 5 for 5 promotion, you sponsor 5 new affiliates within the first 5 weeks of getting your package, not joining the organization with your free gold savings account, but from the time you get your package, that's when the clock starts ticking. So in those first 5 weeks, when you bring someone to the opportunity and they acquire a package, your level or higher, the company will upgrade you to the next highest package status at no cost. And it comes with the perks. So an example, you're silver. If you go out and get 5 people to get a package, 5 or higher, you become a gold. If you're inside that same 5 weeks and you do the same thing, gold or higher, you'll be a VIP. Top of the food chain. Lord have mercy. It can happen at no additional cost to you. And this is the other thing that Karatbars does. It's amazing. As soon as you get your free gold savings account, you qualify for the Karatbars automatic long-term incentive program. Now we celebrate Mr. and Mrs. Dalco for that, for what they've taught us as well as what they have achieved. Do you know that that C-Class Mercedes-Benz sitting down there, that's the first in the line of 3 cars there, 40,000 euros. Do you know they earned that incentive? And that beautiful vehicle was on the way to them unless they wanted to exercise another option. And what's that other option? See, all those prizes there, from you can earn a beautifully crafted leather bag, or you can earn that up to that $1 million villa home built anywhere in the world, your choice. You can earn these things just by allowing people to utilize this system, or you can get its value in gold. The Dalcos chose to exercise the latter. They gave the car a pass. Maybe they'll pick up the second or the third car, but they decided to get the gold instead. This is the power of Karatbars. This is a powerful, powerful, look, let me approach it this way. This is our payment system. We get paid in a personally issued, privately structured global MasterCard. Okay, how do we get paid? Well, you can order this card directly from your back office because you gain one. Your commission will be deposited on your card account, and you can access your cash at any bank or ATM anywhere in the world. And if you're diligent about building your business, you can position yourself to receive free gold from the system as well. In fact, I got a couple of FedEx boxes sitting around here now. I would gloat and pull them up and make them shake for you, but it's not that kind of party, because you're going to outrun me. I know it. I can feel it, because you understand that you're in a position to be relevant and profitable at the same time in this brand new world. Do you know that if you, when you save monthly in classic gold and you get others in your organization duplicate exactly what you've done, you can earn up to 25 grams of gold a month after a year of consistent earning and consistent leveraging and consistent building? You don't worry, you're on the other side of money now. You got decisions you're gonna make, because look, this is a Karatbars advantage. We're almost 10 years old, a 9-year-old company. We operate in 148 countries. I'm sorry, 150 countries now at the current count. We produce, our product rather is gold, and it's delivered directly to your door via FedEx anywhere that physical gold can be delivered. Karatbars is the #1 client of FedEx. All of our commissions are paid on that beautiful MasterCard I just showed you. And we have more than 1 million affiliates worldwide. In this wealth building culture, there's 100,000 of us at your call or waiting to assist you with your business. But don't feel that it's a situation that's overly saturated. You have 9 continents. You have 8 billion people in the world, and you have access to all of them through your phone, through your laptop, through your tablet, through your desktop. You have access to 8 billion people, and all you want to do is share this opportunity with them. It's a complete support system. As we said earlier, you're in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. And it's free, folks. It's no cost to register. There are no mandatory monthly fees or expenses. And you receive, as soon as you verify your email, you are open to a 24-hour, 7 days a week, state-of-the-art, multi-million-dollar software that operates for you on your behalf with your product at no cost to you. Oh, and in case you don't know what your product is, let me just reiterate that once again. Your product is 24 karat, 999.9 pure gold. It's the grade of gold that nations use to settle debt. And you have the ability to settle the debt in your household while you live. You are the chairman of the board. You are the CEO. You're leaving a legacy of wealth. You're not leaving a legacy of debt. And we show you how to do all of that in this opportunity. The world is your oyster, folks, to put it figuratively speaking. It's a complete wealth building machine. You're in the right place, and I dare to say ahead of time. So there are 3 types of people after seeing and hearing this presentation. One is the one who said, you had me at gold. Heck, we might have had you when Maxine Jones finished doing what she did in the power call this morning. Or you might have been just excited. We had you at gold still, but you still have some questions. Well, we'll help you with those questions because you're in business not by yourself. You're in for yourself, but you're not by yourself. We are here. We are a family of wealth builders. And then there's another option where you may think it's not for you. Well, that always confuses us because we don't know what's not for you. Do you not want to save money? Do you not want to make money? That's confusing for us. So in the meantime, I'll tell you what, just get your free gold savings account. Position yourself to know, so when you do know what's for you, you can make it happen. But understand it all starts with you, and you can start today. This is Tuesday, folks, and you know what happens in our world. If you want to hear more about this great life transforming opportunity, you need to bring everybody you can, your mama and them, all them, to hear Mr. Bustin' Loose himself. That's right, tonight's presentation at 9 p.m. Eastern on this same platform, Planet Gold Rocks, www.goldrocks.info. You will hear from Mr. Al Bustin' Loose Murray, and he's going to share tonight's opportunity with you. And look, you can't lose with the stuff we use, but you can't win if you stay with a world that can't determine what shape it's in. All right, this is your moment. Relevant, profitable, can all be you today in this hour. We have a next level network bootcamp, networker bootcamp coming up. You can gain more information at www.wbwevents.com. Registration is only $30. You have nothing to lose but your chains. This is May 16th, 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. You have all the great trainers, the trainers of trainers, and you have the CEO and founder, Mr. and Mrs. Val Best, and we have Jorgen Pulvermuller. I got it, Pulvermuller. He's coming in and streaming to us from Stuttgart, Germany, and he's going to share this opportunity and take us further in it. He is the head of global sales for Karatbars International. Then we're all looking forward to Let's Go Weekend 10. It's going to be a virtual experience. So when the date is announced, please save it. Let's Go Weekend 10. The theme is relentless, and we are that. Now, you saw some of the beautiful things that have been made available to wealth builders. You've seen t-shirts, you've seen other products. You saw the book that we introduced earlier from Mr. Tyrone Best, the Dream Chaser Manifesto. You can get all those things and more at our Wealth Builders Shop online shop, where wealth builders go to shop. That's where we go to get what we get, to help us do what we do. And the shop is growing, folks. Look, shop.mywbw.net. That's shop www.mywbw.net. That is available to you. And of course, all roads will lead to Hanover, Maryland, because we're going to the Freedom Summit live, y'all. We're going to be at the Freedom Summit July 17th through the 18th. For more information, you can go to www.thefreedomsummit.live. Many of us as wealth builders will be there to present, but many more of us will be there just to hug and embrace because we're under this, shelter in place mode. And when it's lifted, we know where we're going to be. So let's go, family. The ball is in your court. We put the ball on the court, and we're glad that you're a part of the team. So we want to thank you for your attendance and understand that a world that works for everyone only exists in Karatbars International. We thank you for the time. Thank you, family. It's been a pleasure. Look forward to seeing you at 9 p.m. this evening with Mr. Al Murray, the man, the myth, the living legend, the straw that serves a doggone drink, right here on goldrocks.info. Make sure you spread the word. Peace and power. Thank you again.